Hello, world. It's Thursday. What the? Okay. Shit. Hello, world. It's Thursday, January the 16th, 2020. Present time 11:37 p.m. I was cleaning up a little bit. I sent some messages to someone I met. It's been a while now. I've only seen them a couple of times, and well, I guess 3 times in total. I was feeling really drained. I don't like guessing games too much. Guess it'd be fair to say I'm a little concerned for them. I have to remind myself it's not my job to make everybody into my project. Anyways, I was feeling pretty drained. I thought maybe I'll just take a shower and go sleep. Hopefully this thing's working okay. Maybe you hear me in stereo, maybe not. It's been in there. I feel pretty good about today. At least it cleaned up a bit. It's always good. Maybe tomorrow we'll do a little more. Do this. Chris Mark. Preparatory. Yeah. Preparatory. I read you. Okay. Preparatory. That's right. Close. Prepare. It's like prepare. Instead of ending with RE, end with Tory. Yeah, it was nice outside. I was walking around outside like this morning. I went out with my shirt on and then decided, while walking, Paul decided to just take it off. because the sun was out. Get a little bit of sun. We're just milling around with Paul. And then an Afro-American comrade said to me, he was in a truck. He hopped off. He was at the back of the truck. I'm making to pull some furniture. He said, "You look like Bruce." I said, "Thank you. Got the pants." He's like, "Yeah, you look like Bruce Lee." I said, "Well, just another guy." And then wished him a safe day. Paul and I kept on going. Chris Mark, there's something I'm curious about. Hi. Welcome. Oh no, I remember just what it was I was going to do. I had a plan tonight.
productive plan than sitting around blowing rings. Yes. Thursdays. I'm cleaning my ears so I can hear you better. Also because this is an extraordinarily pleasurable activity. Chris Mark, there's something I'm curious about. In the past, you used to chat through Facebook. Even though I would say that YouTube is that was before Twitch came back up. I was curious why that was. I mean, why the change? I see. Wookie King, hello. Yeah, Twitch is okay, I suppose. I'm glad to be back on it. Still on YouTube. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Tonight I was hoping to have Cussa come visit me. It's been a while since I've caught up with him. But I guess he got busy doing something. Hope he's well. Okay, King. Do I enjoy streaming my life? I used to broadcast more of it. And yeah, even at times when no one's watching, sometimes it gets frustrating, but no, I don't get discouraged too easily. I've got my motivation for doing this. Talking with you while I'm cleaning my ears, sitting on my bathroom floor. Sometimes that's how life is. Assuming you clean your ears. You don't. You should try it. I was saying earlier, it's a very pleasurable activity. It's even better when somebody else cleans them for you. Oh, it's something else. I see, Chris Mark. I was having issues with that other platform. And Wookie King, yeah, I am in Houston. Correct. Houston's home. Anywho, I was having issues with the other platform, so recently I haven't even bothered with it. But I've been thinking a little bit, thinking about what the objective is here. And I think I'm gonna pull a little stunt. Not stunt, but, change how I do things a bit. And deliberately put out a shittier version of the broadcast to the platform you're on right now, as a way of giving people added incentive to go and visit me on the other stuff. Plus, in that way, if I had an extra hop, if I know something interesting is happening or about to happen, then I can record it. And I can have a higher quality version of that piece than anyone else could grab. Kind of important, just kind of. It's not rocket science to pull that off. Oh, plus I could make it more accessible too. A lower bit rate, easier on end users to consume. Yeah, I think it'd be a good move. Wookie King, I'm not sure what content you're offering people. Do people enjoy watching your life? Well, my life's pretty fucking boring, dude. I mean, I do a bit of everything, but it's just life. It's life. I don't think there's anything particularly remarkable. By and large, it's it's just this thing. Like you find me here cleaning my ears. It's not particularly remarkable. Although I do urge you to try it. But, being as you are on Twitch, you can see the clips from this channel. You can see some of the shit I've done. People have found interesting enough to clip. I've got a YouTube channel containing highlights that come out of this. Some. Still a work in progress. Always a work in progress. But suffice to say, some people derive some value out of whatever it is I'm outputting. Not 100% of the time. Sometimes it's just shit. Sometimes it's absolute drivel. Like last night, you should have seen me. I was sitting here like this. Just like this. Staring straight into this lens. And just waiting for the phone that you're now seeing and hearing me through to run out of battery. And someone came in and asked, "Why are you sitting half naked on your bathroom floor?" Which is a great question. Why would anybody do that? It was difficult to understand is a reasoning that would drive someone to want to put out this type of content. Yeah. You're right. Some people would say that this is a complete waste of bandwidth. It's a waste of bandwidth, it's a waste of storage capacity. Why the fuck would anybody do this? Pretty low value. Right? I mean, for entertainment, you may be better served watching somebody reacting to YouTube videos. Or reading an article. Watching some porn. RJ has left the room. Chris Mark, let me get caught up here. Seems like a good approach, so you approve of my wanting to deliberately cripple the broadcast for a subset of the platforms. So when you ditch add incentive visit, I think that would work for everyone indeed. The questions still remain. Why do you do it? Okay. But why? Why would I output this? Well, part of it is Because I can. It's a very base answer. Because I can. We have the technology. Why not do it? Just put myself out there and see what will happen. And then a step above that, slightly higher order reason, maybe one day I'd like to make a documentary of my life. And sometimes in my life, I find myself just sitting or squatting on my bathroom floor, answering questions or conversing with strangers on the internet. And then there's more. There could be money involved. And it's probably important, right? I'm just showing up to work. But yeah, a good part of it, like my initial motivation for doing this, because I wanted to document my existence. Say, hey, I exist. But there's more. It was some years back, right? I said, if something takes effort, we should document it. Sometimes you get distracted, though. I got distracted for a pretty long while. And then I had to think a little harder. And things imploded for a little while. I was fighting fires. But right now, there are no fires to fight. It's all quiet. So at this point, it's trying to make a buck. And that's important. That remains important. I want to document my existence. So now the fires are out. There's still a project I want to finish. It's tough. It's tough for me. I only possess so much skill. Okay, Wookie King. Cheers. Natalie, what are you doing sat on the bathroom floor? Just waiting until somebody shows up and says, hey, bust the move. You there sat on the bathroom floor. Dance. Sing. Make me feel alive. Put my mind at ease. Hey, Jeannie. working. What about you, friend? You took a nap after work and now can't go back to sleep. Shucks. That's no fun. Chris Mark. Do I think I need some kind of gimmick? Patience. Maybe I could have a sign. Maybe I could put a sign up, you know, like, well, I don't know. Maybe I could put up a sign. I'm not putting up a sign. Genie? No, I've never considered applying for a reality TV show. It's a good idea, though. They do pay. There is exposure. Funny you mentioned exposure. A friend of mine from college, she reached out to me today across WeChat. She shared with me an article. It's like a short blog post somebody wrote, a Chinese blog. She's like, hey, you're in this. So the exposure, it's there, it's out there. I checked out the comments a bit. It's all in Chinese. I should probably, I could use it as a learning opportunity. I could register an account there and go like, hey, that's me. Hey, that dude in that photo, that's me. But it's just funny. It's funny. She sent me a photo of her dog. Asked how Paul's doing, you know. What do they say? It wasn't an article about me. It was about the space I'm in. You know, the niche. And over time, there'll be some coverage. Eventually. I'm gonna make my mark. Somewhere. I suppose, I hope I've influenced some people in a good way. Right. Been following for years, 6 months, 20 days, and 9 hours. Fucking A. It's a long time. Year and a half. Where were we a year and a half ago? In mid 2018. '18 was a blur. I was pulling some crazy hours. Believe me, I'm grateful.
starting to see little sprouts, seedlings. I know, I gotta nurture them. It's been a fucking journey. It's been a real fucking journey. Yo, Casey Wild, man. Mid 2018. Oh, okay. So starting like August 2018, mid August 2018 to May 2019. Casey Wild, man, you know where I was then. But like leading up to my getting back into the program, I remember now. I was freaking out. I remember. That was a real low point. Real low. There were some real fucking lows. I mean, talking, just sitting, kind of like this, but staring out the window. Looking at the birds coming and like picking at the tomatoes and shit. More to come. No, Chris Marks is not going to get to YouTube. Casey Wildman, you're back. Why? How? I know your name came up just earlier tonight. So it's a pleasant surprise. You stopped in. And just yesterday while I was lifting, I had this a Chinese student that I met and at Rollins. No, not at Rollins. It was either Plaza 900. And he popped in yesterday. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a good year. For your mental health, you should do another line of work. Maybe. Possible. For now, I'm just looking at the hodgepodge of skill I've got. I just want to hit this point. Just this. It's not a lot. I want to get there.
shared this bit. It's about near misses. Study looks at two groups of students, applicants going for some grant. And they look at the people that just barely were approved for the grant and those who were just barely denied for the grant. And then they tracked those individuals' outcomes in a longitudinal study and found that those who were just barely rejected, didn't quite make the cut, wound up doing better on average than those who were barely accepted. On average. I'm gonna give it everything I've got the second go around. Shit's gonna be tight. Jamie. You're right, those that coast by never excel. Dude, pretty much all my life I coasted by. Yeah. Privilege. And it's not like I had a terribly great time with it. A lot of freedom. But also a lot of stuff that I just felt, man, I wish, if only. Indeed, I wasn't out there doing coke and fucking strippers. Nothing like that. More just spinning my wheels. Trying to figure out how do I give value to people. Can I do it through my writing? Sharing what little knowledge I've accumulated. I think once I quit gaming, it helped. That helped. And then seeing that spike, that first spike on Twitch, that helped too. Maybe that just made me double down on this game. This silly fucking game. And what I'm doing now, if it's not doubling down on this game, I don't know what it is. Or going for broke. At this point, it's just greasing the groove. Could try applying to consulting firms. Casey, well, man, sometimes you can't overthink the value you bring, my friend. The small interactions you have with people make larger impact than you think. Sometimes. Sometimes. In consulting, yeah. More and more, I'm gonna be wising up a little bit. A lot of false starts. You know what? There were some nights in the past where I failed to broadcast to the bulk of my platforms. Instead, focusing my energy on the After Dark crowd because, you know, it's After Dark. In hindsight, I feel this was a grave mistake. Because that space is numbers shake out pretty much the same as everything else I've seen on the web. At the end of the day, and just in my interactions with people, at the end of the day, I'm still looking for the 1%. Oh, yeah. Can do, Casey Wildman. I'm gonna pull the plug in 8 minutes. Nice round numbers. Oh, I lied. 3.5 minutes. Should trust my watch. Sometimes this thing, for whatever reason, it doesn't update the time in the corner. Yeah.
Oh, gee. No beating myself up. Just reflecting. Reflecting out loud. Like I said, I'm starting to see these seedlings. They're forming. Gotta water them. You know, it means pulling away some energy from things that aren't working. What's this resource you shared, Jeannie? Ah, I'm good, man. Take care, Jeannie. Have yourself a good night. Thank you. Let's get ready. About 50 seconds. It's time. Whoa, what the fuck?